on the edge of quiet town, beneath the shadows of the oaks. She laughed while the porch swing danced to tunes we never spoke. That old scarf she left behind still dances in the wind, each thread a whispered memory of days that never end. Her goodbye died young on that gravel road where the sunset bleeds and the cold winds blow. I ride these trails along with the doves. Her laughter echoes in every speck of dust. The cabin stands empty where we once dreamed aloud. The window stared blankly at the encroaching shroud. Our love, like the leather of my worn out saddle, grew weathered and faded, lost in the battle. Goodbye died young on that gravel road where the sunset bleeds and the cold rains flow. I trace old paths where her footsteps wane. Under the oak tree only silence remains. Oh, the oak tree knows how long I've stood, roots deep in sorrow, misunderstood. The horizon calls with its fiery hue, but every fading light just brings me back to you. Her goodbye died young, but her spirit flies over wild lands beneath these aching skies. I'll carry her song, a soft and lonesome sound, in the heart of a cowboy where true love is bound. On that old porch swing I'll sway till it's found.
Out here where the oak trees shadow old forgotten trails, I found her scarf, a fragment caught where the soft wind wailed. The dusty road beneath my boots once rolled like rivers smooth, echoes with the hooves that danced under that pale moon's groove. On this timeless road rode through where our whispers haunt the breeze, every sunset bleeds a hue of the love that seeped through trees. Hear the whisper of the pines carrying songs of what we knew. All that's left are these signs on the timeless road rode through. Porch still stands though weary by that empty cabin side. I see her there, a ghostly smile where shadows now reside. Years have turned the vibrant to a quiet, subtle gray. What once was ours the land has claimed with each dawn's breaking day. On this timeless road rode through where our laughter now feels thin, carry away the words that should have pulled her in. Beneath cold stars I'm riding past memories I held true, love's echoes left in the dust on the timeless road rode through. like she did in springtime's glow. Each drop a verse of songs we sang, now only I will know. The saddle's worn, the leather cracked, like the heart within my chest. I ride alone, but in my mind her love's the journey's quest. On this timeless road through where the past can never die, all the dreams we rode toward now, just shadows in my eye. Yet still I find her in the breeze, in the oak's enduring bough. Timeless road, you carry me through the then to the here and now. Timeless road, ride me through to where hearts can't help but roam. In the whispered wind I'm with her, though I'm faded far from home. Music fades, the credits roll, the sunset takes my view. Still my soul rides on and on, the timeless road through.
Underneath the old oak tree, shadows stretch and reach for me, carved our names for all to see. Now just whispers on the breeze. Memory like dust, it flies on the trail where sunset dies. Old cabin with its door ajar, echoes of a strumming guitar. Oh, fading light hides my tears in the silence of my fears. Where once laughter filled the night, now only echoes hold me tight. This lonely road dressed in sorrow, where's my heartbeats borrowed from a time when love was right. Now just the fading light. Gravel roads where we once walked, quiet talks where dreams were chalk. Your scarf caught on that rusty nail, left behind like a forgotten tale. Rain washes old porches clean, but can't wash what these eyes have seen. Every sunset a deeper shade of red, reminding me of words unsaid. Oh, fading light hides my tears in the silence of my fears. Where once laughter filled the night, now only echoes hold me tight. This lonesome path dressed in sorrow, where's my soul like it's borrowed from a time when love felt right. Fading now, out of sight. In the whisper of the wind I hear your voice, a melody that once made my heart rejoice. But as the day gives way to night, I'm a shadow beneath the fading light. Yes, fading light hides my tears as I face my twilight years. Though you're gone, your love holds tight in every star that graced the night. Walking on beneath moon's glow, holding memories I can't let go. In the end, it's just me and the night, and the love hidden by the fading light.
out where the sagebrush paints shadows on the ground. Your scarf flew with the wild winds, there it found. Beneath the old oak tree, where our names were carved, the land whispers secrets of two hearts starved. That scarf in the wind, like your love, slipped through my fingers, wandering lonely trails where your sweet scent lingers. The sunset bleeds like my heart when I think of you. Every dusty path leads back, but we're through. Now the oak tree's grown, your name's still there, but the porch is silent, no footsteps to share. Gravel roads stretch out like the years that passed. Your empty cabin, shadows now cast. That scarf in the wind, like your love, slipped through my fingers, wandering lonely trails where your sweet scent lingers. The sunset bleeds like my heart when I think of you. Every dusty path leads back, but we're through. In the quiet town, I hear the echoes of your laughter. Each corner turned, I hope it's you I'll find thereafter. But it's just the wind, and the rain washes dreams away, left with only memories that forever sway. That scarf in the wind, like your love, slipped through my fingers, drifting past old frontiers where wild heart lingers. The sunset knows my silent pain without you near. In every setting sun, in every falling tear, as the night draws in and stars start to twinkle, my heart holds the love that once made it wrinkle. And like that scarf flying high, lost in the blue, I walk these lands alone, forever loving you. In the shadow of the oak where we once lay, the grass still whispers secrets of that day. Beneath the wide, unforgiving azure sky, a rusty porch swing creaks an old goodbye. Your scarf had danced a wild crimson weave, as silent as the wind watched me leave. The wind knows the weight of untold tales, carrying love lost in its lonesome gales, whistling through the hollows of this heart, where echoes of your laughter slowly part. I ride on under sunsets that deceive. Every mile the wind watched me leave.
Now the trails blur where your laughter rang. Gravel roads washed out after the rain. That cabin stands emptied by the ridge, windows staring out like ghosts adrift. Saddle worn from all the years I grieved. In the silence, the wind watched me leave. The wind knows the weight of untold tales, carrying love lost in its lonesome gaze, whistling through the hollows of this heart, where echoes of your laughter slowly part. Through the dusk, your phantom I perceive. There in the dust, the wind watched me leave. By the flicker of the campfire's glow, I see your face in the fire's ebb and flow. A soul set free yet chained to past regret. The wind's soft sigh, a tune I can't forget. So I'll wander, let these old boots weave, passing lands where only spirits grieve. Each setting sun dips in gold to deceive, and in its dying light the wind watches me. Yes, forevermore the wind watched me leave. Oh, how silently the wind watched me grieve.
She said goodbye with her boots still warm, didn't take the picture on the barn, left her coat but not her scent, and I knew damn well what goodbye meant. Didn't fight, didn't raise my tone, just lit a smoke and watched her go. A man don't beg when love's run dry, but damn, whiskey don't lie. So I ride through dust and bitter sky with nothing but the truth in rye. The bottle's blunt, but honest still. It tells me what she never will. She's gone for good, no alibi, and God knows whiskey don't lie. Past the creek where we first kissed, the wind don't whisper like it did. The porch lights out, the dogs moved on, the house still stands, but love is gone. They say you'll heal with time and road, but broken wheels don't carry load. So I pour paint and glass on high, 'cause hell, whiskey don't lie. Shame and pride under stars she used to idolize. The saddle squeaks, her favorite song, but everything she loved is gone. She won't come back, I don't ask why, 'cause the burn says it clear, whiskey don't lie. About how I've been, tell her I still talk to the wind and I drink slow. 'cause I learned slow that not all love is meant to grow. So here's to love that didn't last, to dreams that faded way too fast, to nights I held her like the sun and woke to find she'd come undone. You can't outrun a farewell cry, and no damn bottle ever lied.
Shadow of the oak where the wild rivers bend, I first saw her face in the light of dawn's ascent. The wind whispered secrets through her flowing hair, as if the heavens knew it was more than I could bear. The lonely cabin walls of memories where our laughter danced on a cold morning that died young, where we once chanced. Now moan, calling me back to what I've known. Underneath this endless sky I roam, with a heart that beats and a love outgrown. Cold morning died young, but the pain lingers on. In the echoes of the dusk my heart's withdrawn. Turn like the pages of a dusty, worn-out book. The trails we walked are overgrown, no second look. That old porch swing sways creaking with my every solitary stride. Where we once sat close, now just shadows there reside. The scarf she left still smells of lilac dreams, fading like the sunsets into silent silver streams. Oh, how the lonely winds now moan, calling me back to what I've known. Underneath this endless sky I roam, with a heart that beats and a love outgrown. Cold morning died young, but the pain lingers on. In the echoes of the dusk my heart's withdrawn. On gravel roads I wander, with her whispers in the rain. An old saddle for a companion, bearing all my pain. What's left is just a cowboy, a shadow in the dust, living on the memories of a lost and tender trust. Oh, how the lonely winds now moan, each call a memory overthrown. Beneath this boundless bleeding sky I roam, holding on to a love that's dead and gone. Cold morning died young, as all dreams must, but in the heart of a cowboy, love never turns to dust.
In the shadow of where wild daisies lay, I carved our names inside a heart Upon that old gray bay, the porch still creaks. That cabin by the creek where we found our dreams, but now it's just me. Oh, the bed's still made where once you lay. Now it's just a shadow in the evening's jade. The wind whispers secrets through the door that sways in that empty room where our loved ones stayed. Years of road like tumbleweeds cross plains so wide, our trails grew cold under the endless prairie sky. That old blue scarf you left behind on the chair feels like yesterday's rain, soft, silent, and bare. Oh, the bed's still made where once you lay. Now it's just a shadow in the evening's jade. The wind whispers secrets through the door that sways in that empty room where our loved ones stayed. The gravel road wears a veil of dust just like my heart since you rode away. Every sunset parts, the saddle's worn, boots lying by the door. Each step I take echoes no more, no more. Oh, the bed's still made where your ghost still plays a waltz of memories in the twilight's haze. And every night as the stars lay their claim, I hear that bed walk away calling out your name. So the bed walked away just like you that day, under skies vast and gray. In the silence I stay, the lonesome cowboy with his guitar frayed, singing to the wind where his loved ones sway. In the valley where the shadows meet the light, there's an oak tree carved with names that winds have slide. Beneath its boughs we swore on endless stars, in that quiet town where dreams weren't far, where the porch wood creaked under worn out boots. Love was wild, uncontested, absolute. Oh, how silence fell apart as you whispered goodbye with a trembling heart. Now the wind carries dust and my lone despair through the streets of a ghost town trapped in air. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue, echoing the love I knew. Echoing the love I knew. Now the saddle's worn, the trails have overgrown. Gravel roads lead to cabins made of stone. The scarf you left still smells of rain and pine,
tangled memory in this broken line. The town's old clock stopped ticking long ago, just like my heart in rhythm slow. Oh, how silence fell apart as you whispered goodbye with a trembling heart. Now the wind carries dust and my lone despair through the streets of a ghost town trapped in air. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue, echoing the love I knew. Echoing the love I knew. On the horizon where the earth kisses the sky, I've learned love's a journey where some parts must die. A whisper in the canyon, soul learning to fly. Letting go ain't the same as saying goodbye. Oh, how silence fell apart in the breaking of my reluctant heart. As the stars watch over from where they always start, I roam these lands with your memory as my chart. Every sunset bleeds into a night so true, carrying the love I knew, carrying the love I always knew. So I sing to the winds, to the mountains high, a ballad of a cowboy under this vast unyielding sky. Silence never stays, it just transforms, it parts in the echoes of hooves, in the beating of broken hearts.
Down by the willow where the creek used to sigh, I carved our names under that 4th of July sky. The oak trees whisper secrets in the breath of the wind, promises made just to break and not to mend. Oh, the creek fell apart just like the dreams we knew. The water stopped running where the wildflowers grew, in the dust of the trail where our footsteps disappear. I listen for you, but it's my own echo I hear. The old porch swing hangs lonesome and untold, rusted chains and memories too painful to hold. Your scarf still dances on the breeze of the dawn, in a town too quiet since the day you were gone. Yes, the creek fell apart just like the dreams we knew. The water stopped running where the wildflowers grew, in the dust of the trail where our footsteps disappear. I listen for you, but it's my own echo I hear. Somewhere past the sunset, on roads that twist and bend, I ride with your shadow as my only faithful friend. Every empty cabin, every silent starlit part holds the ghost of the whispers from your vanishing heart. So the creek fell apart under skies wide and stark, and I wander these valleys with you in the dark. Letting go is the way the old stories all end. I'm lost in the chapters that I cannot amend. As the sun whispers goodbye in hues of deep maroon, I know part of my soul will always be entwined with the moon. in the shadow of the weeping willows where the creek sing lullabies. I first saw her barefoot 'neath the endless prairie skies. Her laughter danced like wildfire, her spirit free as the night. On that old porch we'd sit, watching stars burst into light. Oh, those barefoot steps held tight in my memory's grasp. Through the whispering winds, in each breath I gasped. The oak tree still holds her name carved deep within its side, but it's just a ghostly echo of the love I cannot hide. Years rolled like thunder, quiet towns grew strangely cold. Her scarf still holds the scent of sunlight. I'm growing old. The cabin stands empty where our dreams once flew so wild. Now nothing but dust-covered saddles and the cries of something wild. Those barefoot steps held tight in my memory's grasp. Through the whispering winds, in each breath I gasp. The oak tree still holds her name carved deep within its side, but it's just a shadow's whisper of the love that's been denied. On gravel roads I wander under skies too vast to hold. The weight of all these memories and the silent sins they've told. The rain falls like forgiveness across this lonesome land. Yeah, with every drop I'm further from her hand. Barefoot steps held tight, oh I've tried to let go, but the land keeps her footprints and the river it still flows. Underneath that oak tree where our names will forever reside. With every sunset that fades, so does the light from my life's ride.
Underneath the willow, by the creek where whispers run, I carved our names inside the bark back when love had just begun. That old oak stood by silently, watching seasons come and go, where we swore our dreams to starlit skies in the glow of campfires glow. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time, they blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. The porch still creaks a lonesome tune, scarf hangs on the hook, dances with the ghost of you in each cranny and each nook. The cabin holds our whispered love, but now it's only I who speak. Echoes of your footsteps haunt every board that creaks. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time that blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. trails alone beneath the endless sky. Each mile of memory fading fast, each star a tear I've cried. The thorns of time may prick my skin, but your memory's thorn runs deeper. Pain's the only proof I have, the reaper's not the keeper. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time, they blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. And as the horizon swallows the sun, I whisper to the night, love's a journey never done, even when it's out of sight. But oh, the ride was worth it all, despite the heartache that it brings. For a cowboy's tale ain't complete without the pain that true love sings.
Under the ghost of an old oak tree, where our names were carved for eternity, the winds will whisper of your soft sweet laugh on the path where you danced free from our past. An empty cabin by the creek's low bend holds the echoes of you, my lost friend. Each creak and board and closed up door speaks of the days when love lived here before. Now the empty bed fades in the twilight side. The stars don't recall who's wrong or right. I'm just a shadow in these windswept plains, chasing the dust where only silence remains. Scarlet scarf you left behind on the old porch swing sways undefined. Gone like the laughter in halls that we roam. Now I wander these lands forever alone. The saddle's worn where you once rode beside, through the rain-soaked trails where our dreams used to hide. Now every sunset bleeds a shade of your eyes, and the night covers me in your soft, mournful cries. Still the empty bed fades in the twilight side. The stars don't recall who's wrong or right. I'm just a shadow in these windswept plains, chasing the dust where only silence remains. Oh, how the prairie grass sways and weeps beneath the heavens where your memory sleeps. I've learned that love is the wildest land, and hearts like ours were grains of sand. Yes, the empty bed fades, and I with the light, bound to the echoes of our sweet twilight. Under the vast skies where I let you go, in the fading trails of the moon's soft glow. I'm the whisper of a cowboy, alone and estranged, chasing the dust where nothing but love remains. In the shadow of the oak, by the creek where whispers float, I first saw her wild hair in the sun's retiring glare. We danced on creaking boards neath the porch of weathered lore, her laughter twining through like the breeze in twilight's hue. Unspoken words watch me leave in the dust of twilight's eve. A scarf she wore, now part of the core of the saddle I used to grieve. As the sun bids goodbye in the vast regretful sky, her memory's a ghost on this endless lonesome coast. Years flew like the storm that paints the desert north, from bustling towns to silent nights under the cold, distant lights. The cabin empty sighs, and in its corners my heart lies. But time washed away the dreams like pebbles in mountain stream. Unspoken words watched me leave, in the rain that night did weep. The scarf she wore lay on the cabin floor where my hopes began to cleave. As the wind whispers low through the valleys I once known, her touch a fleeting trace in the chill of empty space. And the roads they twist and turn, each with a lesson stern. To right is to wrong in a world that's just foam, on the sea of grass and stone where my heart finds its own. Unspoken words watch me leave as I held my breath to grieve. A scarf she wore, now frayed and torn in the dreams I still believe. With every setting sun, my wandering heart's undone. A cowboy rides alone with his heart forever thrown. So let the sunsets glow, tell the tales of woe, of a cowboy's lone ride with his memories as his guide. Unspoken words like birds fly away into the skies, and under the vast starlit night a lone heart quietly lies.
Out where the oak tree marks the bend, under the shadow of the sunset's end, Rye closed her eyes in the summer's heat. Her laughter echoed bittersweet. Wooden porch creak with tales untold, of scarlet scarves and hearts of gold. The wind whispered through the grains, singing softly of our old refrains. Rye closed her eyes, the world stood still, lost in the silence the evening would fill. Lone star hanging in a twilight sky, memories linger where they never die. Now the cabin's empty, the door swings free. The path overgrown just goes to me, where wildflowers dared to claim the land, her absence carved by time's own hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just dusty tracks, our stories are old. The saddle hangs untouched by time, in the quiet I hear our last goodbye. Rye closed her eyes, the world stood still, Lost in the silence the evening would fill, lone star hanging in a twilight sky. Memories linger where they never die. As the river bends, so did our fate. Under the oak tree I contemplate every whisper of the pine and spruce. They sang of riot and her truce. In the hues of the dusk I find my way, through the tears, through the years so right. And every sunset right closed her eyes. Her spirit's free, yet here I lie, bound forever as right closed her eyes. Out by the whispering creek where the oak trees weep, my boots stirred the dust, your scarf caught the breeze. We carved our names under that old porch light. Now I'm talking to shadows in the falling night. The creek sings low, a sorrowful sound, in the place where my heart first got bound. Oh, the creek haunts with its lonely call, where our echoes lie neath the twilight shawl. Every stone and turn, a memory's breath, and the quiet sobs of the stream. I feel your depth, the sunset bleed, it knows my cost. At the creek haunts, where I loved and lost. Years rolled like the wheels down a gravel road. The cabin's empty, the fire's cold. Your laughter's a ghost in the rustling leaves, and I'm a shadow man with a heart that grieves. The trails we walk now overgrown, in the creek haunts I wander alone. Oh, the creek haunts with its mournful sigh, where dreams drift like clouds in a stormy sky. Each whisper in the wind, you name it, calls amongst the crumbling pines and the weeping falls. The dust settles deep where our love was tossed. At the creek haunts, where I loved and lost. And oh, my sweet, does the wind carry cries to the stars above from my tear-dimmed eyes? For each night I lay by these haunted streams, you visit me softly in the thorns of my dreams. Yes, the creek haunts with its lonesome moan, a cradle of echoes where I've grown old. The shadows stretch as the day departs, in the creek haunts amidst broken hearts, a silhouette against the fading gloss. At the creek haunts, where I loved and lost. So I'll saddle my sorrows, ride the dusty dawn, by the creek that haunts where you're forever gone. And maybe these trails under skies vast and blue will one day heal the scars of losing you.
But until then, in the dust I'll trust, at the creek haunts where I loved and lost.
In the hush of dawn, by the old oak tree, where the scarves of mist hide the mountain's knee, I heard her laugh, wild as a creek, where the bluebells sang and the pines would speak. Her voice like a path through forgotten ways in the golden dust of our yesterdays. Oh, her voice walked away with the westward wind, left me a shadow in the dust then. Underneath that white star sway, her whisper lingers, then fades away. Now the porch swings lonely, the cabin's bare, gravel roads lead to who knows where. The rains came through and the curtains tore, the laughter faded, won't grace no more. From the saddle to the saloon's dim light, every trail turns to her in the night. Oh, her voice walked away with the westward wind, left me a shadow in the dust then. Underneath that white star sway, her whisper lingers, then fades away. On a lonesome trail by the river's bend, I reckon time might heal or pretend, but the oak still stands and the wind still roams, where her memory dances and my heart still roams. Yes, her voice walked away with the westward wind, now just echoes in the songs I've penned. But deep in the canyon, past the fading light, her melody stirs the birds in flight. So I'll ride these plains neath the endless gray, where her voice walked away, where her voice walked away. Down where the river bends under the sign oaks, we etched our names in the bark beneath heaven's wide cloak. Your laugh was a melody danced on the summer air. In that old dusty town we hadn't a single care. The porch light flickered soft as the day kissed the dark. That's where my heart lives still, where the river bend fell apart. Of the lovers they used to know. Under those starlit skies, my lonely soul does start to wander back to you, where the river bend fell apart. Seasons turned the pages, the oaks began to moan. Your scarf caught on the wind, soon I was all alone.
Trails we walked turned faint, cabins fell to decay. Gravel roads lead nowhere since you've gone away. Saddles gathered dust like the echoes in my heart, left yearning for the days before the river bend fell apart. Oh, how the river flows under the moon's quiet gaze, whispering of old sorrows and the price that love pays. My soul's caught in the drift, tethered to a broken cart, always riding back to where the river bend fell apart. In the twilight's embrace, I feel your gentle touch fade, just a ghost in the breeze, another memory's shade. A lone tear mingles with rain, on my weathered cheek it starts, another storm I weather since the river bend fell apart. So let the river run wild, let it carry my cries apart, through whispering winds, over lands vast and stark. And if you're listening still in the quiet of your heart, meet me at the dusk where our river bend fell apart. Just two shadows merge as the day turns to dark, silhouettes of a love by the river that fell apart.
Down where the oak trees meet the dusty bend, I recall the scarf you wore against the wind. Back road sang 'neath the weight of our old Ford, each rut in that gravel a chapter of words we'd stored. Sunset painted stories on your face, whispers of a love time won't erase. Oh, how the shadows stretch as the day gives in under the heartache sky where our love's worn thin. I ride along these trails, your memory my guide, a lone cowboy with only the stars by his side. Back roads sang my heart, did too, under that evening sky fading blue. The porch still creaks at our cabin, worn and old, every board a tale of the secrets we told. But now the fireplace ashes cold have lain, no warmth within to hold back the night's rain. What once was a haven now just empty space, haunted by the ghost of your tender grace. Oh, how the shadows stretch as the day gives in under the heartache sky where our love's worn thin. I ride along these trails, your memory my guide, a lone cowboy with only the stars by his side. Back roads sang my heart, did too, in the quiet whispers of a love once true. These boots have wandered far, yet circle back to you. Each dusty mile a verse of love that once was true. Through the rustle of the leaves I hear your voice call, a fleeting echo over the canyon's wall. So here's to the trails where our wild hearts ran, to the dreams we sowed in the soft yielding sand. Back roads sank and so did the light, leaving me with these shadows riding into the night. Back roads sang my heart forever blue,
under the vast eternal sky shared with you. A slow strum of the guitar fades as the last note echoes like a whisper in the wind, leaving an imprint of a love story that, while ended, forever lingers in the air and the land.
In the shade of an old oak tree, I found a faded scarf, the same you wore when winter winds first whispered their regards. That oak, like me, still stands its ground beneath the endless sky. Its roots, like memories tied down, refuse to say goodbye. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch. Each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through. Each gravel road and empty cabin painted in your hue. I've wandered through these ghostly trails where our stories once danced. Now only dust and shadows play where once we had our chance. The town seems quieter these days, or maybe it's just me, chasing whispers in the wind where our voices used to be. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch. Each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through. Each gravel road and empty cabin painted in your hue. Sometimes I think I see you in the twilight's gentle grace, a mirage made of moonlight, a memory I can't erase. No lasso ever caught the wind, no cowboy the setting sun. My heart's a lonesome rider whose ride will never be done. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, now a ghost I can't outrun. Like rain that keeps on falling on this old forgotten porch. I'm tied down to the memory, like the oak to its parched ground. In every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found. In every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found.